Sunny Hails, Spring Hails from Finland. This time we have two different albums from more or less the same artist. Hermóðr is the bigger name today here with two releases. Actually the second one here is a split one. But we have a 10th album by Hermóðr, a bedroom black metal from Sweden. That is one-man project with an album called Tidens. And then we have this Hermóðr Spell of Dark split. Also, both are released today when I'm filming this. That is the 31st of March 2022. So by the time you will get to see this video, they're already out and shipped and all that stuff. Let's first start with Hermóðr one. As you can see, this has a very wintry landscape, very rural countryside look, much like the area where I'm living, including horses and all that stuff. And a very beautiful cover indeed, which is then again something that Hermóðr has been doing for a long time. I mean, him, it's a one-man project, has been doing this kind of stuff for 10 years now, and always these albums are, done with beautiful covers. But as you can see, there are no lyrics, no liner notes, nothing indicating a kind of a booklet. So there is only music and this cardboard digipack covers. Then we have this split with Hermóðr and Spell of Dark. Spell of Dark comes from Russia, and their style is, or his style, once again another solo project, is more or less the same. That is kind of a melodic, atmospheric black metal. And here are the releases. Hermóðr having Relighting EP with 3 tracks. And then we have this Running Over the Horizon EP by Spell of Dark. Both were previously released in digital format. And now there is this, what I guess could be described as bonus track to complement the release here. Both are lengthy ones. This split one runs for about 53 minutes, give or take, and this is almost 68 minutes. Way too much for most albums out there. Doesn't matter what's the genre or style of music. I'll tune you for Metal Archive site for the band, so while I'll explain you through, you get at least something else to look at, just as my pretty face. So as you can see, Hermóðr has been active as one-person band or project since 2012, so 10 years. Happy anniversary, by the way. And Rafna is also active in various other projects. I don't know how many of them are actually necessary, considering some of them are quite close to Hermóðr. And Hermóðr alone has dozens and dozens of releases, 10 full albums, lots of EPs, which are then again re-released as compilations by Wolfswell Records. Seems like a Wolfswell Records is the biggest fan of Hermóðr out there because releasing all the music there. Now, Hermóðr has been very consistent in style and quality when it comes to music. All the releases are pretty much the same. That is, they are melodic, atmospheric black metal, usually with a rather slow tempo. So very moody stuff, not violent, not aggressive, not super dark or despairing, depressing. But yeah, still atmospheric and melodic most of the times. And the only problem that I have with the band is it's just kind of like putting too much out there and not cutting the extra parts, the extra fat, trimming out of it. And that's the problem with this album as well, because this actually includes some of the best parts that Hermóðr has done like ever. But most of the albums fall between the great and the mediocrity. Not exactly mediocrity, but kind of a lukewarmish. Because the thing here is, when you have lots of material, you tend to, just put it out. And necessarily the better parts don't really stand out from the rest because there's just too much to swallow. And that is actually true with this Tidens album, which was originally released in digital format 2021, in case you're wondering what's the story here. But the thing here is, you have these really beautiful melodies. You have that great atmosphere that is very enjoyable to listen to. Whenever I'm staring at the countryside right there, with sea and forests and whatever. I mean, this is basically something that I can totally relate to when it comes to music. Very Nordic, very Swedish kind of music. Black metal, kind of a soothing, not anything at all to do with that aggressiveness, violence, rawness, or primitive nature of man and all that stuff. So it's kind of a antithesis in terms of black metal bands such as, Marduk and the like, because where they are fast and aggressive and often violent and warlike, this is like, just, put up a campfire, maybe grill some, I don't know, sausage, have some warm cocoa or coffee or tea, and things like that. Getting back to rural things, much like the Burzum school of black metal, if you will, in that sense. And it kind of a grim production, then again, brings it more closer to typical black metal. I mean, it's not clean and nice, but, those beautiful melodies just, cut the cookie right there. But there's too much those parts, including, where the things just don't, get the flow going. And, when you go 68 minutes of that, it's kind of starts to repeat itself a little bit too much. So I would say cut like 1/3 away. And that being the fat there. Trim out the fat and focus on the best parts. And this could have been, in my opinion, somewhat better of an album. There are no weak moments as such, but it's kind of a drag at some points. But production-wise, raspy vocals, and in general those melodies, it's a solid Hermóðr release with atmospheric black metal, so can't really complain. Not the best, not the worst by the artist itself. Then another thing is going on here with this split with Spell of Dark. This is not even listed here as, as an individual release. You can only see this, running over the horizon split, which then again has these songs except the circle one here, which is as the bonus track, I guess. So this one has 5 songs from Spell of Dark, and 3 ones from Hermóðr, and these are listed here on Tidens Relighting EP here on Hermóðr release. Those 3 tracks from 22 minutes and these another 24 minutes plus the bonus track on the Spell of Dark side. These are both available on digital format, so in case you just prefer one over the another, you can pretty much do it. But if you want the physical format, this is the way to go. Like I said with the Hermóðr part, that is pretty much what's going on here as well. I mean, it's the very basic kind of a Hermóðr stuff. Not the best, not the worst. What's going on with Relighting side, and that's actually the better side of this split. Now, Spell of Dark, I previously got them to review a couple of their albums, and I must say it's not the most consistent band in terms of quality out there. That is, some of them are really, really mediocre or even less in quality, and some of them are better. But the style is roughly the same, kind of a melodic, atmospheric black metal. However, Spell of Dark, with this split for instance, goes to faster parts. So there's a lot of aggressiveness included, but also kind of a folkier tunes, with those kind of flutes, and also a little bit different like acoustic guitars, which are then again creating kind of a folky black metal tunes. Overall, it's a little bit like an up and down kind of a experience. Like sometimes, hey, this is a really good melody, and then they're like, what the hell is this supposed to be there? And the drum machine is actually quite bad. The vocals are anything like from whispering to kind of a weaker, raspy vocals. It's just all over the place, like my first atmospheric black metal demo. So it's definitely a weaker one than Hermóðr side, which is kind of a shame considering that Spell of Dark side takes roughly 2/3 of the whole. Maybe not that much, but let's say 3 parts of 5 in total, and that's what Spell of Dark is doing. So all in all, if I had to give this a kind of a dual treatment, like which one to go with, it's definitely this Hermóðr album. This is only for fanatics who like both of the bands. But if you're only for Hermóðr material, go for the album and take the Hermóðr EP from this side in digital format. Now, if you like physical format like I do, then I guess you're kind of bound to get this copy. And the good thing is, these are relatively cheap, especially if you're going to order them straight from the label Wolfspell Records. Like I said, both are now already out, so go check them out from links provided. I have included the links so you can pretty much listen to them, and if you can find, try using your Googling skill, because while I am doing them, they were not out there as a single individual link, but like 2 different Bandcamp sites where the songs are available. But at least you get to listen to them, so there is that. So go check them out and enjoy some atmospheric black metal. This is Rauta. See you soon with more reviews coming your way.